Hello student, good morning. Myself Sri K.D. Borse sir, biology subject teacher. In last lecture we detail discuss molecular basis of inheritance chapter content concept, the discovery of DNA. The genetic material is a DNA. Prove that three different experiments like number 1 Griffith experiment, second Avery McCarthy and MacLeod experiment, and third Hershey Cage experiment. All these three experiments are prove that genetic material is a DNA. Now today we are going to learn some more concept including molecular basis of inheritance chapter, DNA packaging in prokaryote, packaging in eukaryotes, heterochromatin and euchromatin. So let us start today's first concept, DNA packaging. DNA packaging. The length of DNA double helix molecule in a typical mammalian cell is approximately 2.2 meters. Approximate size of the typical nucleus is 10 raised to minus 6 meter. So, how this long DNA molecule can be accommodated in the small nucleus. Here clearly seen noted point. Approximate size of the typical nucleus is 10 raised to minus 6 meter and approximately length of DNA is 2.2 meter. So how this long DNA molecule can be accommodated in such small nucleus? It is one of the most important question, how this long DNA molecule can be accommodated in such small nucleus. So it must be condensed, coiled and supercoiled. It must be condensed, coiled and supercoiled to fit inside such small nucleus. Always remember, very small size of nucleus, inside it accommodated very long DNA molecule. So such DNA molecule must be condensed, coiled, supercoiled to fit inside such small nucleus. DNA packaging in prokaryote. In prokaryote like E. coli cell is a prokaryote. So E. coli cell size 2 to 3 micron long. In prokaryote, well organized nucleus is absent. Nuclear membrane and nucleolus also absent. You know that prokaryotic cell well organized nucleus as well as nuclear membrane and nucleolus is absent. The nucleoid means DNA of prokaryote. The nucleoid show characteristic features are small, circular, highly folded, naked ring of the DNA. Small, circular, highly folded, naked ring of the DNA are characteristics of nucleoid, the prokaryote. About 1100 micrometer long in perimeter, contain 4.6 million base pairs. How many base pair present in nucleoid of prokaryote? 4.6 million base pairs. How many long micrometer in perimeter of nucleoid? 1100 micrometer long in perimeter. So such nucleoid is fitted or packaged into a cell which is hardly 2 to 3 micrometer long. Here also clearly seen that the cell size is very small, hardly only 2 to 3 micrometer long, but nucleoid naked ring like DNA is about 1100 micrometer long in perimeter. So such long DNA is fitted or accommodated in a small size cell, how much possible. Hence the negatively charged DNA becomes circular, reducing the size to 350 micrometer in diameter. Also, due to folding or looping, reduced to 30 micrometer in diameter. 40 to 50 domains or loops are formed. Means 1100 micrometer is converted into 350 micrometer diameter. Due to negatively charged DNA becomes circular, reducing size. Also due to folding or looping, reduce to 30 micrometer in diameter. Its 40 to 50 domains or loops are formed. Also, each domains or loops is further coiled and supercoiled by reducing size down to 2 micrometer diameter. So reduce size of diameter seen here due to some processes like 350 micrometer in diameter, 30 micrometer in diameter and 2 micrometer in diameter. Due to some changes takes place in the nucleoid seen here. Diagrammatic representation: circular unfolded chromosome seen 350 micron diameter, folded chromosome actually 40 to 50 loops to form 30 micron diameter, supercoiled folded chromosome seen 2 micron diameter. So here reduce size takes place of nucleoid in prokaryote, and due to this small size cell contain easily accommodated in the nucleoid. Due to coiling, packaging is assisted by positively charged HU protein, histone like DNA binding protein, and enzymes like DNA gyrase and DNA topoisomerase first. DNA gyrase and DNA topoisomerase first maintain supercoiled state. These two proteins and enzymes are maintain supercoiled state of the nucleoid, and due to this reduced size of the nucleoid 1100 micrometer to 350 micron, 30 micron, 2 micron takes place by DNA gyrase and DNA topoisomerase first protein and enzymes maintain supercoiled state. Always remember. Now up to this we detail discuss packaging of prokaryote. Now we detail discuss DNA packaging in eukaryote. You know that eukaryotic cells show well organized nucleus containing nuclear membrane, nucleolus and thread-like material in the form of chromosome. So this is the difference between eukaryote and prokaryote. In prokaryote, well-organized nucleus is absent. Eukaryote, well-organized nucleus is present. Nuclear membrane and nucleolus are absent in prokaryote, but in eukaryote, nuclear membrane and nucleolus is present. Here, chromosome is thread-like material seen in eukaryote. In chromosome, DNA is associated with histone and non-histone proteins. In eukaryote chromosome, DNA is associated with histone and non-histone proteins, as was reported R. Korenberg in 1974. Chromosome DNA associated with histone and non-histone protein was reported by R. Korenberg in 1974. In eukaryotic, DNA packaging is more complex. Histones are required for packaging of DNA. Most important, histones are required for packaging of DNA. You know that in eukaryote, DNA packaging is more complex than the prokaryote. Histones are the proteins. Histones are protein that are rich in basic amino acids like lysine and arginine. These two amino acids are basic amino acids present in histone proteins. Always remember, histones are protein that are rich in basic amino acids like lysine and arginine. Both these amino acids residue are basic amino acids, carry positive charges with them. Means lysine and arginine carry positive charges. Both these amino acids, residue basic amino acids, carry positive charges with them. Lysine and arginine are basic amino acids, carry positive charges with them. So, histones are a set of positively charged basic proteins. So, histones are a set of positively charged basic proteins, histones and protamines. These histones organize themselves to make unit of 8 molecule known as histone octamer. Histone octamer are formed by 8 molecule units of histone. So histone octamer is formed here. Diagrammatic representation. These are the histone octamer, and this one is octamer of the histone, and this one is here labeled them H1 histone, and this one is DNA. So this DNA is warped on octamer of the histone, and H1 histone is help bind or warped DNA on the octamer of the histone. So DNA is enter in the octamer of the histone, also live in the octamer of the histone. So here histone octamer seen diagrammatic representation. The negatively charged helical DNA is warped around the positively charged histone octamer, forming a structure known as nucleosome. What is nucleosome? The negatively charged helical DNA is warped around the positively charged histone octamer, forming a structure known as nucleosome. Seen here diagrammatic representation. This one is nucleosome. So negatively charged helical DNA is warped around the positively charged histone octamer, forming a structure known as nucleosome. So this is the structure of nucleosome. In that negatively charged helical DNA is warped around the positively charged histone, forming a structure known as nucleosome. The nucleosome core is made up of two molecules of each four types of histone proteins like H2A, H2B, H3 and H4. Here seen diagrammatic representation. H2A, H2B, H3 and H4. Each one is pair, so total 8 histone molecules, and histone proteins are also H2A, H2B, H3 and H4. H1 protein bind the DNA thread where it enter and leave the nucleosome. Seen here, DNA molecule is enter in the nucleosome and DNA molecule is leave in the nucleosome. So H1 protein bind DNA thread where it enter and leave the nucleosome. One nucleosome approximately contain 20 base pairs long. One nucleosome approximately contain 20 base pair long DNA helix wound around it. About 146 base pair long segment of DNA remains present in each nucleosome. Always remember, each nucleosome or one nucleosome around it present 146 base pair segment of DNA. Approximately 200 base pair long DNA, but actual one or each nucleosome around it warped DNA segment is about 146 base pair. Under an electron microscope, nucleus show chromatin network look like beads on the string. Under the electron microscope, nucleus show chromatin network look like beads on the string. Seen here diagrammatic representation. Here beads on the string, nucleosomes. So chromatin showing beads on the string, figure show in the electron microscope. Around the histone octamer, DNA helix of 200 base pair warped as by 134 turn. This warped DNA called as core DNA. core DNA present around the histone octamer consist of 146 base pairs, means core DNA consist of 146 base pair present in each or one nucleosome. Seen here, this one is nucleosome, this is also nucleosome, and this is also nucleosome. So label here a nucleosome DNA wound around the histone protein. This one is DNA wound around the histone protein. This DNA is wound around the histone protein. This DNA wound around the histone protein. In between the two nucleosomes present DNA known as linker DNA. Seen here, linker DNA present in between two nucleosomes and core DNA present on the nucleosome. Around the histone octamer present core DNA or nucleosome warped core DNA. In between two nucleosome present linker DNA. The adjacent nucleosome are linked with small segment of DNA called as linker DNA. So core DNA present on nucleosome, and in between two nucleosomes are connected to linker DNA. So this is the difference between core DNA and linker DNA. In linker DNA consists of 54 base pairs, while core DNA consists of 146 base pair. So total 200 base pair warped DNA around the histone octamer. In that 146 base pair core DNA and 54 base pair in linker DNA. Now 6 nucleosomes get coiled to form solenoid fibers. How form solenoid fibers? 6 nucleosomes get coiled to form solenoid fibers. Its diameter is about 30 nanometer nm or 300 angstrom. Solenoid fiber, its diameter is about 3 nm or 300 angstrom. Always remember, 6 nucleosomes get coiled to form solenoid fibers. Its diameter is about 30 nm or 300 angstrom, that look like coiled telephone wire. Solenoid fiber is look like coiled telephone wire because it formed by 6 nucleosomes get coiled to form solenoid fibers. Seen here, diagrammatic representation 300 angstrom metaphase fiber or solenoid fiber. So this is the solenoid fiber. It is look like coiled telephone wire. Seen here, it's 300 angstrom diameter. So this is the solenoid fiber forming 30 nm thick fiber or 300 angstrom. Further supercoiling to form a looped structure called as chromatin fiber. Means solenoid fiber is converted into chromatin fiber because of supercoiling to form looped structure called as chromatin fiber, and such chromatin fiber at metaphase stage to form chromosomes. The packaging of chromatin at higher level, The packaging of chromatin at higher level need additional set of proteins that are called as non-histone chromosomal protein. The packaging of chromatin at higher level need additional set of protein that are called as non-histone chromosomal protein. In short, NHC means non-histone chromosomal protein need packaging of chromatin at higher level. Up to this we detail discuss DNA packaging in eukaryotes. I hope that you understood everything. Now heterochromatin and euchromatin. First one is heterochromatin. The term heterochromatin was proposed by Hertz. The scientist name genetically transcriptionally inactive heterochromatin. Heterochromatin is condensed part of the chromosome. Heterochromatin stain dark. Heterochromatin region are located near centromere, telomere, and also intercalated. Heterochromatin is 2 to 3 times more rich in DNA than the euchromatin. Here all these points are noted about heterochromatin. What is actual euchromatin? Euchromatin genetically transcriptionally very much active. You know that heterochromatin genetically transcriptionally inactive, but euchromatin is very much active. So this point is differentiation between heterochromatin and euchromatin. Very much active genetically euchromatin, inactive genetically heterochromatin. Non-condensed part of the chromosome euchromatin, condensed part of the heterochromatin. So this is also different between point of heterochromatin and euchromatin. Heterochromatin condensed part of the chromosome, euchromatin non-condensed part of the chromosome. Heterochromatin stain dark, euchromatin stain light. This is also differentiation between heterochromatin and euchromatin. Fast replicating region of the chromosome. Euchromatin is a fast replicating region of the chromosome because it is very much active genetically. So euchromatin is fast replicating region of the chromosome. Here noted all these points are most of time differentiation between heterochromatin and euchromatin like question is also. So up to this today's lecture completed. Now review today's topic. We learn today DNA packaging. In that DNA packaging in prokaryote, DNA packaging in eukaryote. In that concept of histone octamer, we learn concept of nucleosome, also concept of solenoid fiber, core DNA and linker DNA, heterochromatin and euchromatin. On the basis of today's lecture, some exercise question noted here. Number 1, packaging in prokaryote DNA maintains supercoiled state DNA gyrase. DNA topoisomerize first. Both A and B, none of this. Yes, the correct answer both A and B, because DNA gyrase as well as DNA topoisomerize first maintain supercoiled state in packaging of prokaryote DNA. Histone octamer of nucleosome has two molecules of each of the proteins H2A, H2B, H3 and H4, H2A, H2B, H3 and H1, H2A, H2B, H3 and H3, H2A, H2B, H4 and H4. The correct answer is yes, H2A, H2B, H3 and H4. Select the correct statement. Number 1, heterochromatin genetically active, euchromatin genetically inactive, euchromatin fast replicating region, heterochromatin non-condensed part. Yes, the correct answer is the select correct statement. All these 4 statement, in that one is the correct statement is euchromatin fast replicating region. Euchromatin fast replicating region. Identify A and C. What are their size? A, B and C. What are their sizes? Seen here. Figure number first. Here A, what are the size, B, what are the size, and here C, what are the size. Circular unfolded chromosome size 300 micron. Here folded chromosome B 30 micron. Here supercoiled folded 2 micron, 350 micron, 30 micron and 2 micron. So A is 350 micron, B is 30 micron and C is 2 micron. Identify A and B in the given diagram. Here noted A identify and B identify. So this one is A means nucleosome and B means linker DNA. DNA present in between two nucleosomes are linker DNA, and this one is structure of nucleosome. So A is structure of nucleosome and B is linker DNA. Identify A in the given diagram. What is the dimension denoted B? Seen here, diagrammatic representation. Identify A in a given diagram. So this is the solenoid fiber. A is solenoid fiber. And what is dimension denoted in B? 300 angstrom. A solenoid fiber and B 300 angstrom. Now Histone are the protein that are rich in basic amino acids like lysine and arginine. So here in dotted, lysine is one of the basic amino acid and arginine also one of the basic amino acid present in histone proteins. About dash dash base pair long segment of DNA remains present in each nucleosome. 146 base pair present long DNA. Linker DNA consists of dash dash base pair 54 base pairs. Difference between DNA and core DNA and linker DNA. Yes, core DNA present on a structure of a single nucleosome and linker DNA present in between two nucleosomes. What is the size of E. coli cell? 2 to 3 micron. What is NHC non-histone chromosomal protein? 6 nucleosome get coiled to form 6 chromosome get coiled to form solenoid fiber. Function of H1 histone: DNA thread enter and live in the nucleosome. Function of H1 histone: DNA thread enter and live in the nucleosome. Under an electron microscope, nucleus show chromatin networks look like beads on the string. Under an electron microscope, nucleus show chromatin network look like beads on the string. What are the characteristics of nucleoid? Nucleoids are small, coiled, simple, match the column 1 with column 2, column A and column B. In column A, core DNA, linker DNA, one nucleosome approximately contain. Column B, 54 base pairs, 200 base pairs and 146 base pair. So here match column A with column B. A core DNA 1 match with 146 base pairs, means 1 match with 146 base pair. Linker DNA match with 54 base pair. One nucleosome approximately contain 200 base pair. So one approximate nucleosome contain 200 base pair. Linker DNA 54 base pairs. Core DNA 146 base pair. Up to this, today's lecture completed. If you like the video, then you can subscribe my YouTube Bioinfo channel. Tap the bell icon, like the video. If any doubt about today's lecture, mention in comment box. Thank you.